Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this video. This video is all about what are the four important aspects to be considered in Vedic astrology. The four important aspects to be considered in Vedic astrology is basically on the first house, fourth house, seventh house, and the 10th house. The reason being these four houses are considered as kendras. So the kendras are very important in terms of analyzing the person's abundance, whether he'll be making a lot of money, financially he will be settling very well, has to be checked from the first house, fourth house, seventh house, and the 10th house. And also what are the aspects that these planets are what are the aspects these houses are receiving are also has to be checked thoroughly. The placement of Venus has to be checked. The placement of Mars has to be checked. The placement of Jupiter has to be checked. Alright. So the Kendra planets, the planets in the Kendras, that is in the first house, fourth house, seventh house, and 10th house, talks about they are very active in terms of providing us the events. Let's say you are undergoing Jupiter fourth house Mahadasha, and Jupiter happened to be really good planet for you. So you will be getting a lot of comforts. You will be getting the speculatory gains depending upon the planetary alignment, and of course the Jupiter should be free from the malefic Saturn, Rahu, Ketu, and Mars and Sun as well. So yeah, Sun's placement is better, but Mars placement should not be good on the Jupiter. And let me tell you one more thing, like a lot of people will be giving the least importance for 11th house. But let me tell you, 11th house is very important because 11th house talks about profits, gains, hopes and wishes. Okay, if at all you have any hopes and wishes, whether you need to get fulfilled on that, you have to see the placement of, you have to check the placement of 11th house. What are the 11th house aspects are receiving? Because 11th house talks about incoming flow of gains. It can be anything. All sorts of gains can be checked from the 11th house. And let me tell you, second house has to be analyzed. If at all you ask me a question about whether I can able to save good amount of money, you have to see the second house, because second house talks about assets and also tangible or intangible assets, anything for that matter. You need to check the placement of second house. And also the placement of first house, seventh house talks about yourself and also about others. Fourth house talks about comforts and general happiness. Fourth house also talks about vehicles and also real estate matters. Fourth house also talks about speculatory gains. And 10th house talks about your social status, your profession, and also the kind of bosses that you will be dealing with. All those things can be checked from the 10th house. What kind of profession will be suitable for you, whether you will be respected across your workplace, whether your ideas has been rewarded or recognized at your workplace, can be checked from the 10th house. And also similar way, you have to check the D9 chart as well, because D9 chart carries half of the weightage. Okay, so the D9 chart is nothing but called Navamsha chart. You need to check the first house, fourth house, seventh house, and 10th house. You need to see what are the planetary aspects that four houses are receiving, and by that you can able to come into a conclusion that these are the planets which are strongly ruling in this for this person's life, and then we can provide the final prediction. It is very see, let me tell you, a lot of astrologers don't even check in a very deeper perspective. Astrology is, let me tell you, you have to go very deep to analyze the events in the person's life, and we can able to predict that, and we can able to give some kind of recommendations pertaining to his individual birth chart. For that, I need to have a date of birth, time of birth, and place of birth. Based on that, I can prepare a birth chart, and I can able to provide you the complete horoscope analysis pertaining to your individual birth chart. Okay, that's why I always request my clients to book for an astrological consultation, because that will enable me to check your birth chart at least for 3 to 4 hours, and then I can able to provide you the final prediction along with the suggested remedies. Okay, so I'll see you in the astrological consultation. Do book from the link that is mentioned in the description section. Once I get a consultation order, I'll be able to help you with a complete analysis pertaining to your individual birth chart. So stay tuned. If at all you're watching this video for the first time, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click on the bell icon next to subscribe button so that you'll be notified on the future videos. Okay, so bye for now.